Hi, Earth people. I am Chinghiz together with you. Today, May 20, 2023, and about you again, civilization. Civilization means some concrete level of knowledge, experience, and this means mind, brain, mind. But today, what's happening to you? I barely can say. Civilization. But we have good chance finally and loudly say civilization is civilization. Have mind, heart, knowledge, experience, which very crucial tool first for be survived, second for go further by leap even more in your development. So why this happening to you today? Situation very truly very worse. And why this happening? I saying you and saying you again and again because system which rule the world, they evil, satanic, very injustice, very immoral, very bullshit, satanic, evil means evil, satanic. And this system on all spheres, which so crucial for our world, including political establishment, including media. First, finance, money, because monetary world. And that means who have obligation or power act to decide they actually not will do that in very crucial point. Climate crisis and this very corrupt, evil financial system which rule the world. On these two cases, public establishment means head of countries, head of governments, not will act as climate crisis demand, as planet Earth's demand. System that evil, satanic. They thinking otherwise. For them, even climate crisis, which truly already start, do global genocide of humanity, not only ecocide, but genocide of humanity. Okay. This good. For them, this good additional tool for cut your population quantity. Today already more than 8 billion, but they want no more than 3 billion. And current crisis will kill, and they can say this disaster, natural process, natural disaster. We're helping, we stand with you, Pakistan or any other countries. Today, Somalia, we will help you. Actually, not, not will. Not will resolve problem. These outcomes happening disaster today in May 2023, today they can play this forum. For example, spend money or give money to Pakistan or maybe to Somalia too or other countries. Loss and damage today in some form. But this not will resolve problem because climate crisis will cause more and much more wars, much more devastating natural disaster than what's happening in Pakistan or currently in Somalia, in Europe, in northern Italy, too, and many other around the world. People dying, they praying, they are giving money, some quantity, and basta. This day too, but resolve problem, they not will do. System that for fight climate crisis too, you should know who behind that. When you don't know them, your fight will less effective, will fail. But when you know who they, which they position in their mind, who they, 3 billion or more, this good climate crisis, fail more, and actually launch wars. Who will think about climate crisis in war time and war, big war worldwide? When you know them, this can be helpful to you for fight them. No wait from them serious action. for stop climate crisis. No wait from them. Serious, real action for replace today's financial system by transparent and fully secure financial system. No wait. They will greenwash, they will fool you, they will lie to you, which they did decades of years. Simply lying, killing you, lying, taking your last money from your pocket, lying again, repeatedly. They this. Realize that in your mind. They evil. Satanic creates heaven. They, I say name, Rothschild and Co., who behind this system which ruled world. In practice, this means political establishment, no matter who, not will truly act. Some of leaders can initiative in, for example, in Colombia, climate crisis fighters, they are in authority. Same in other South American country, Chile, in Brazil, Lula can. But not. People, not. This means we have good chance, this good opportunity for replace the system which ruled the world. This means that. How we can do that? Us should be billions on street and squares same day. Same day. Billions on street and squares worldwide. This possible and not difficult. Not difficult. Needed understand as this our very last chance, and this last chance demand organized. So organize we can and do that, and we will start change world. We will stop climate crisis. In Europe, European Parliament launched three day, I think, maybe more, their conference where scientists from Europe, and not only from Europe, but mainly, and climate crisis fighters, activists, politicians of Euro Parliament and others. They come together and will discuss it, how is beyond the growth I take to device will correctly said beyond growth. Yeah, beyond growth. And here, tweet from Professor Julia S. and also from climate crisis activist Adelaide Charlie. Adelaide Charlie from short video from taken from her speech. She tweeted, Adelaide. Beyond Growth 2023. Beyond Growth is probably the best two words to describe the reflections we need to have today in European countries. And here, video, shortly, half of minute, but important speech.
Despite many banks and states still financing and implementing projects destroying land, species, and people, I still have a dream. I have a dream, like many other youth. It is a dream deeply rooted in the European and democratic dream. I have a dream that moving away from the business as usual model of infinite growth is possible for all European nations.
And Professor Julia. As food and fires rise, oceans boil and ice melts, and safe temperatures are breached, something momentous just happened in the heart of the EU. No one has heard about it. Journalists were present, but their editors refused to publish. Media. Why they refuse to publish? Democratic countries, huh? European Union, this country of democratic institutions, no one. Listen. My main point is, Professor Julia S. Cantoni, is please, for the love of God, choose a talk from this amazing list, watch it and share some insights using the Beyond Growth 2023 hashtag. Because despite its magnitude, no media covered the event. No media covered the event. This huge, this truly very important event, and there are so much scientists who join, politicians too. Very serious event, but media refused even cover this event. Because here is the thing, every single journalist who was there, and there were many from major outlets all over Europe and the world that I spoke to, said my editor refuses to print any story critical of economic growth. My editor refuses to print any story critical of economic growth. Every single one of journalists. Media, this. They not will. People, they not will. They who, Rothschild and Co., who ruled the world, they own this system, and this political establishment and media and big banks, big fossil fuels, and any sphere, agriculture, healthcare, etc., under they fully control. Dome. Huh? Dome. Simple. You under dome. And where situation coming worse to them, because you waking up, you starting act, demand this event in EU Parliament, important, and they should act for protect the system. They feeling how they can be damaged, can be very bad to the system. And they push it button. Media. No cover this. Other case, same view. Media under their control. You know, the growth important, but you know how I already call it these people very courage, very actively fighting for our civilization, planet Earth, because climate crisis and economy model of worldwide is uh, constructed on growth, non-stop growth, economy, and they're fighting that good. But I think, I think if suddenly political establishment will allow, okay, the growth we can change economic model and create other one economic model, which will base it not on growth, but do better for human beings and to planet Earth by system will remain. Financial system, money, monetary world. This not will work. This not will happen. They can use this for, I don't know exactly this will happen or not, but they can sit and think, okay, they demand the growth, new model of economy, which based not on growth. This may be good for do maneuver. For example, I saying that, but system will remain. They can use that for do maneuver, continue fool you, and finally, by keeping the system which ruled the world, the financial system, and changing model of economy, this will fail. Finally, result will that. So simple. Same persons, people. Same persons. They not allow other model of economy. But we targeted model of economy, not system. And this, I think, wrong. We should target system, which ruled well. And this system, financial system, they all power, all tool, all options there. How we can do that? Again, this simple, not difficult. Transparent financial system. How in practice this can happen? We billions same day on street and squares because climate crisis, and we go to election stations and voting, electing men and women which have very bold final position. Change this system means do by passing a law. Again, we elected parliament, parliamentarian, yeah, a majority, absolute majority, possible, constitutional majority will happen. And we will by laws do possible bank applications. This is not about only about banks, but bank will crucial tool on the financial system. Will operate fully transparent, fully secure and fully transparent. This means they base, Rothschild and Co. base, will devastatingly attack and will not only damage, will destroy their base. Think about that, all transparent and secure. Corruption, money laundering, no working. Offshore companies, these islands, mylands, all over. All over. What they can do? Nothing. What we can do? Using this system, and we know who is who, where they. And we people worldwide. We know scientists, part of us. We know how act for immediately stop, start, stop. Means immediately, truly and fully fight climate crisis. Stopping fossil fuels, oil, gas, coal, and other such things. Using sun, solar energy, wind, and other green energy, zero emission, And economy will base on that. Zero emission economy and financial system fully transparent. This means freedom for you, liberation from this system which ruled the world. Sorry. This sonic weapon, believe me, this sonic weapon, this Kosovo sonic weapon, now attacking me. And this Ilham Aliyev and Israel, Mossad. Why you not taking this truth? This also matter should be finally. Because what they're doing against me, same persons, and doing same thing against you. You not yet, not individually, worldwide, attacking you, but your society, your country, your community, devastatingly attacking. Same people vote against me. Same people. Put this in your mind. This is happening because the same vote against me, because same people are using against you. Behind here, Ilham Aliyev, Israel, fascist extremist authority, Mossad, helping Ilham Aliyev by high techs, both Putin, and behind scene, Rothschild and Co. directly collaborated with Putin. This against me. I should be, or this one, as you see. They should continue until they will kill me. Stop my mission. For that, Ilham Aliyev remain untouchable. Full appeasement of Ilham Aliyev continue. For that. And against you, same. How they brutality, they Gestapo method means fascism. Against me, you see, against worldwide in some countries, places, or their decision on climate crisis, which caused or gun control in United States. They this. System and system owners. So when all will transparent, this will liberate you from under the system which rule the world, satanic evil. You finally will create worldwide peace. Peace. Human beings. Well, today I show you a video from Adelaide, Charlie, Dream. Every human beings, absolute majority, want justice, peace, love, prosperity, dignity. And this will happen. Will happen. I know that exactly. We fighting the growth is also very important, but we should finally come together and target our target system which ruled the world. Monetary world, money. And last info about climate crisis. One of the important figures here. Today's Chinghiz Live cover photo. I put this one. And this means this. Greenpeace International tweeted, replying to article in The Guardian. Name of article in The Guardian called it Fossil Fuel Fuels of Climate Reparations of $209 billion a year, says study. And Greenpeace by tweet reacting. Breaking. A new study released today proposes a morally grounded methodological approach for quantifying and attributing climate reparations to major carbon producers. Again, they're increasing sonic weapon. Sorry. Very aggressively they attack. Shortly I will read article in The Guardian. Fossil fuel firms of climate reparations of $2009 billion a year, says study. Groundbreaking analysis by One Earth this magazine, is first to quantify economic burden caused by individual companies. And here photo, and on the photo this Saudi Aramco, Saudi Arabia state oil company, owes reparations worth $43 billion annually, the report said. The world's top fossil fuel companies owe at least $209 billion in annual climate reparations to compensate communities and most damaged by their polluting business and decades of lies, a new study calculates. BP, Shell, ExxonMobil, Total, Saudi Arabia State Oil Company Aramco, and Chevron are among the largest 21 polluters responsible for $5.4 trillion in drought, wildfires, sea level rise, and melting glaciers, among other climate catastrophes expected between 2025 and 2050, according to groundbreaking analysis published in the journal One Earth. It is the first time researchers have quantified the economic burden caused by individual companies that have extracted and continue to extract wealth from planet-heating fossil fuels. Amid growing debate about who should bear the economic cost of the climate crisis, the paper titled "Time to Pay the Paper," time to pay the piper presents a moral case for the carbon corporations most responsible for the climate breakdown to use some of their tainted wealth to compensate victims. The study considers this to be a substantial yet conservative price tag, as the methodology excludes the economic value of lost lives and livelihoods, species extinction, and other biodiversity loss, as well as other well-being components not captured in GDP. Even they not counting this. Again, the study considered this to be a substantial yet conservative price tag, as the methodology excludes the economic value of lost lives and livelihoods, species extinction, and other biodiversity loss, as well as other well-being components not captured in GDP. This is only the tip of the iceberg of long-term climate damages, mitigations, and adaptations cost, said co-author Richard Heder, co-founder and director of Climate Accountability Institute. The study builds on the Carbon Measure database, which records the emissions of individual oil, gas, and coal companies since 1988, the year the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change (IPCC) was established, and industry claims of scientific uncertainty about the climate crisis became untenable. The world's top 21 fossil fuel companies are estimated to owe at least $5.4 trillion in reparations. I will read their names. Saudi Aramco, Saudi Arabia; Gazprom, Russia; National Iranian Oil Company; Coal India, India; ExxonMobil, US; Shell, the Netherlands; Petróleos Mexicanos, Mexico; BP, Britain; PetroChina, China; Chevron, United States; Abu Dhabi National Oil Co., United Arab Emirates; Peabody Energy, US; Petróleos de Venezuela, Venezuela; Sonatrach, Algeria; Total Energies, France; Kuwait Petroleum Corp., Kuwait; Rosneft, Russia; Iraq National Oil Co., Iraq; ConocoPhillips, United States; Petrobras, Brazil; BHP Billiton, Australia. The creation of an evidence-based polluter pays price tag has been welcomed as an important step towards achieving climate justice for communities and countries which have contributed the least but are losing the most as the climate breaks down. And here, figures. Look, this some concreticos. Look, good, huh? what this means. Here countries who owe reparations, and here figures. So this picture will cover of today Chinghiz life, but even they intervening to this picture. I take picture from there, and there Saudi Arabia, there Petrobras, and but main here Saudi Arabia. Okay, in this picture which I planning put as cover, there Saudi Arabia Aramco name hidden. How this possible? They possible because they intervening. Even this forum, and this no new. This no new. They such intervention was plenty, but how they try intervene for block? Therefore, you should take this in Twitter have in the Guardian. They are linked to this report from One Earth. They are all this have fully. Okay, and here figures. Saudi Aramco 42.7 billion. Most place. This big one blue. This one. This Saudi Arabia Aramco $42.9 billion annually. They should give reparations. Second place, Gazprom Russia 20.1 billion annually. ExxonMobil follow 18.4 billion annually. Shell 16.3 billion. BP 14.5. PetroChina 14.4. All in billions dollars. Chevron 12.8 billion. Abu Dhabi 12.2 billion. Peabody 11 billion. Total Energies 9.4 billion. Kuwait 9.3 billion. ConocoPhillips 8 billion. BHP 7.6 billion. Pemex 7.4 billion. Rosneft Russia 4.5 billion. Iraq National Oil Company 4.2 billion. And Petrobras Brazil 3.9 billion. Is not full list from 21 company here 5, 10, 15, 17 company. This crucial study, we know which oil company, fossil fuel company, how much polluting, damaging planet Earth's atmosphere. We already, thanks to One Earth, have these figures. This is very important. How Saudi Arabia leading this way. Evil is evil. Who behind Saudi Arabia, MBS and others? So we have concrete names on reparation case too. I'll call you countries, organizations. Use this study, take these figures, these fully scientific and confirmed verified figures, true figures, go to courts worldwide and demand reparations from them. And this should be annually reparations. They declare they record profits. Huh? Even 3 months of this year, share company declare a fantastic profit. And shell company annually shall, and will do payment 16.3 billion annually. They take will more, of course. But this cost for them, this also can be very helpful for push them phase out, push them stop fossil fuel. Non-proliferation treaty on oil, very needed. This have already several countries joined. I call countries actively join to this treaty, accept this treaty. This also important, very important. Look, another example how our world is evil, satanic evil. European Union country of democracies, democratic institutions. Now about Greece. Jane Bradley. Heartbreaking investigation and utterly damning footage showing how, step by step, Greek officials forced a family of migrants, including a 6 month old baby, from a locked van to a speedboat before abandoning them adrift at sea on an inflatable raft. Taking family, putting on this speedboat, come to the medium of Mediterranean, and 6 years old baby too, putting them on this inflatable raft with boat, nothing there. And I say bye. Hey baby, we're together with you. Happiness. This happened not in fascist Putin, Russia, which happening, no surprise. This happening not in other such countries, in Africa or other countries. This is happening in European Union. Why this happening? Again, I saying system. Command out them all. This is so much here. Stop all them out. Command come from ministry and police doing that. Nothing. This inhumane. Satanic, evil system ruling world. Plenty of such fact worldwide each day. Believe me, each day happening. Such things each day worldwide. System. No money, no stability means injustice. If they are additional, again, because money, they are bullshit conflict, as in Sudan. For what fighting them? Huh? What do you think? For money. Authority for them, this money. People died. Their home pushed on fire. Many replace it for money. And this family come because not have money in own country, not have normal life. They even bullshit conflicts, danger to their life. And that worldwide, such injustice happening. I said brutality worldwide, each day happening, such. Because money, people, money. Not in some country political system that not. This have cost, of course. Money, monetary world, financial system doing that. One tweet from Greenpeace International. Any this Italian oil company, any as well as other fossil fuel companies have been listed in the fossil fuel crime file, a compilation of proven crimes and credible allegations attributed to the fossil fuel industry, published by Greenpeace Netherlands. And name of this article, the fossil fuel crime file, proven crimes and credible allegations. Proven crimes happened and credible allegations. Very means true. How these big oil, big fossil fuel committed crimes against humanity, against concrete community, against concrete countries, against concrete people, human beings. So use that. Go court. And now about court. We should use that. We should go court. But media, but political establishment but they lobby schemes. Clarence Thomas, Supreme Court Justice of United States of America, or other some justice in European Union who uh, stop it, beneficial ownership registration to public, because some businessman use his schemes, come and say his rights broken. This is about courts. Not means all. This also I say, this not means all justices, all judges. But generally, we should think about that. We should go court and we should go with believe their will justice. But when not will happen, we should not stop it. Again, our main option, our main tool. We should organize and worldwide same day go to street and squares. Peter Kalmus, scientist working at NASA, very close to NOAA, have his job linked using this NOAA. So he tweeted, very important, respectful man. A few personal notes, he tweeted, Peter Kalmus. I was just at NASA National Aeronautical and Space Agency team meeting for 3 days in DC, Washington. The scientific findings are so fucked up. Experts on tropical rainforests told me privately that they think the Amazon has already passed its tipping point. Let that sink in. The world needs to know. He tweeted. Amazon crucial, long, truly long of planet Earth means you, Earth people. You and all living species long. And already you did that. You did that. You, Earth people, allow this happened. But this, who did that, we know. Decades of years ago, 4 or 5 decades ago, big fossil fuel know which cost of their job. Shell, ExxonMobil, Chevron, part of that. BP, no. Another fact, again I saying that, who they, and no way from them other position. They will do maneuver, they will greenwash you, they will use blah blah about geoengineering or capture of carbon dioxide from atmosphere. All these trick all this greenwash aids. In fact, Amazon has already passed its tipping point. Amy Westervelt, genuinely wondering if Biden thinks that somehow financing more renewables cancels out financing and permitting moral fossil fuels. And here, info. Biden breaks major G7 climate promise by financing an Indonesian oil refinery. Today in Japan, happening summit, G7. This previously, about previous G7 summit. I don't recall where this was happened, which country, but read. US, United States, Exim Bank, means Export-Import Bank, approves almost 100 million US dollar for controversial Balik Papan oil refinery in Indonesia, breaking promise made at 2021 United Nations COP26 climate summit in Glasgow and later reiterated at G7, where Biden signed commitment to end public finance for international fossil fuel projects by the end of 2022. He officially promised that. Joe Biden. And now United States Bank, Exim Bank, broke President Biden's decision without Biden knowledge. Maybe. If so, we should know. And this uh, loan or credit to Indonesian oil refinery should immediately cancel, immediately stop by US Exim Bank. I say. About Twitter, climate crisis deniers target scientists for vicious abuse on Musk's Twitter. Abusive, often violent tweets denying the climate emergency have become a bearish since Elon Musk acquired their platform, say United Kingdom and British experts. Since then, key figures who ensured trusted content was prioritized have been sacked, according to one scientist, and Twitter sustainability arm has vanished. At the same time, several users with millions of followers who propagate false statements about the climate emergency, including Trump and right-wing culture warrior Jordan Peterson, have had their accounts reinstated. Climate scientists say the change has been stark and they are fighting to make themselves heard over a barrage of often hostile comments. There has been a massive change, said Mark Maslin, professor of Earth System Science at University College London and the author of popular books including How to Save Our Planet. Quote, I get so much abuse and rude comments now. It's happening to all of us. But I change the climate deniers, but I challenge the climate deniers, so I have been really targeted. Okay, this as not as the truly policy of Twitter, and Musk was sometimes even climate crisis fighters, huh? Zero emission technology. Where this? No wait. And Twitter, he buy it not by soul his decision. Behind that, we use Twitter on 2024 American elections for launch big crisis, including attacking climate scientists, and not only them. Steven Donziger, agent. I joined Amnesty International to demand Ecuador's government stop attacking justice lawyer and colleague Pablo Fajardo for helping win the historic $10 billion pollution case against Chevron. President Lasso Guillermo is putting Pablo's life in danger. Please take action. And here, Guillermo Lasso, President of Ecuador, and Fernando Santos Alvite, Minister of Energy and Mining of Ecuador. And he continues, Steven Donziger continues. Here is forest defender and justice lawyer Pablo Fajardo in Ecuador. Ecuador's Chevron allied government has been attacking Pablo in retaliation for helping win a historic $10 billion pollution case against the company. Amnesty International has issued an urgent action to protect him. And here, Pablo Fajardo. Here, first, Ecuador President and Vice Minister of Energy and Mining. Right, this President Lasso Guillermo, left Energy and Mining Minister, this President of Ecuador. And this Pablo Fajardo. He life on danger. Leader of country attacked him because Chevron have fossil fuel using his money, lobby scams, and influencing country leaders, manipulating them. This should be stopped. We already know about Pablo Fajardo, about how Ecuador leadership, because Chevron attacked him. I call President Guillermo, stop that immediately. About corruption, Ilham Aliyev scams in Europe, Azeri Landramat, and Ilham Aliyev, I can call Ilham Aliyev manager in Britain. Ilham Aliyev illegal money manager. This is Javad Marandi, British citizen from Iran, he actively, as fact, verified, confirmed verified fact, he was actively part of Azeri Landramat, thanks to organized crime and corruption reporting project. They very crucial report about Ilham Aliyev, Azeri Landramat. And later in London, this come when they sorry, this name of this organization, Britain, fighting corruption, the newly established, no, actually new, but several years already. No decades of years, but years. This agency arrested Azerbaijan citizen and Azerbaijan parliament member Feyziyev. His family money was confiscated, several million pound. Other one figure, which name was not the public, because there was Marandi was, and behind him again, his Ilham Aliyev manager. Behind him, Ilham Aliyev, and this means his schemes in Britain, which directly go to British monarchy, Prince Andrew, Queen Elizabeth. We have fact of that. So this person whose name was undercover, because court rule was, after 1.5 years, final court ruled do his name public, and his name Javad Marandi. A businessman in Britain. I will read, okay? Importance of that about justice. Ben Kodak. After a 19 months legal battle, BBC News are able to report conservative donor, this Conservative Party, one of main donor, Conservative Party donor, Javad Marandi, was identified by police as playing a key role in an elaborate money laundering scheme known as the Azerbaijani Laundromat. Duncan Hayes joined too. Perhaps, he tweeted, Duncan Hayes. Perhaps political parties, charitable foundations, even honors committees should also start checking OCCRP stories as part of their donor due diligence. Ben Kodak continued. This is a landmark case for press freedom, fought originally by BBC News and Standard News. Mr. Marandi and offshore companies he owned received more than 100 million pounds from the scheme, first reported by OCCRP and subsequently investigated by the National Crime Agency, NCA, National Crime Agency. Very important, but their National Crime Agency, I call you, there should be truly action for fight corruption, money laundering in Britain. No partly, no some forum. You can't fight corruption in Britain, same time ignoring Ilham Aliyev huge scale of money laundering in Britain. Indirectly him, his family, and NSA, and other country leadership. This Britain one of world hub of corruption money laundering, this is undeniable. And world countries leaders worldwide, country leaders using Britain very actively, and Britain doing nothing to stop them, nothing against them. And what they're doing, there's huge, very, very serious crimes. Again, why this happen? Because system that they using methods when they want which one they can put on court. This not means Britain fighting corruption money laundering. This not means that NSA. Here from Pamela E. about climate crisis. We urgently need a treaty explicitly focused on ending the era of coal, oil, and gas. Click here to support it. And here, the Fossil Fuel Non-Proliferation Treaty Initiative Treaty profile. And this is about Fossil Fuel Non-Proliferation Treaty. And they on this site have Pamela tweeting about that actually. Wondering why the fossil fuel treaty is so important. The Paris Agreement doesn't mention fossil fuels. For that, the GOP 27 outcome didn't mention oil and gas. For that, why fossil fuel treaty so important? And the designated president of COP28 is also the head of United Arab Emirates National Oil and Gas Company. Therefore, this treaty very important, and I just endorsed the campaign for a fossil fuel treaty, calling for a new international mechanism to manage a global just transition. Join me and thousands of others here. This I signed this, endorsed this treaty. About investigative journalists who fighting corruption money laundering. And this also about Britain. Britain, the huge court cost of over £1 million. Investigative journalist Carol Cadwallader has been ordered to pay Aaron Banks. I say you, Aaron Banks, very corrupt, crook, fraud businessman. Who will investigate that finally? Why are you ignoring truly investigate Russia intervention on Britain politics? You're refusing to investigate that. Theresa May, after that Boris Johnson, after that this Liz Truss, now Sunak, fully silenced. Their parliament report about this Russian intervention in British politics, including Brexit, including elections. You refused investigation that, and there Aaron Banks names too. Not only he, but he too. I say you that. And this very serious crime committed by Aaron Banks. Why you refusing to investigate? And investigative journalist Carol Karlamadır reviewed several articles about these crimes. Now, court ruling Aaron Banks by these cases not guilty, and Carol should pay £1 million money for that. Again, British. The huge court cost of over £1 million investigative journalist Carol Cadwallader has been ordered to pay Aaron Banks, despite recognition her reporting was in the public interest when published, send a chilling message to journalists everywhere. Very correct. And Carol herself tweeting, a dark day for freedom of the press, she tweeting, for everyone who cares about it and for every journalist and news organization that believes in public interest reporting. Other tweet, Alice B. That is utterly shocking. Will there be a fundraiser? Will there be a fundraiser for this money? Carol Cadwallader has done us all a service in many ways. It's important, this court rule. Of course, she should fight by court way too, this decision, appeal, Carol, but we should help her. We should give money, fundraiser, join to this fundraiser. But same time, I say that, no excuse, no excuse. All these crimes of putting structure into United Kingdom, into Britain, including Brexit referendum, etc., and later British elections, all will properly investigated, and you will have their confirmed, verified facts about Aaron Banks too, how he crook, how he committed crime, corruption, money laundering. I say, I promise that. About climate crisis again. 51,000 risk assessor tells the truth about climate. Quote, this will have far-reaching repercussions for health. Listen. Quote from article from New York Times. This will have far-reaching repercussions for health, food security, water management, and the environment, said Petteri Talas, the Secretary General of the Meteorological Organization, World International Meteorological Organization. Quote from him, Petteri Talas, we need to be prepared. And this man questioning, is anyone listening? And from New York Times, There's reply to this article from New York Times. New York Times, breaking news. Global temperatures are likely to hit record highs in the next 5 years, leading forecasters said. Each fraction of a degree brings new risks. Global temperatures will likely soar to record levels in next 5 years. The expected rising temperatures are driven by human-caused warming and a climate pattern known as El Nino, forecasters said on Wednesday. This new food chain, mood chain, water motor, etc. There are billions of dollars already in Italy. Some from their in northern Italy was their flood, not so several, but take 17 lives, I think 17, if not correct, sorry for that, and damage it, destroying home, infrastructure. Cost there was, I think, 90 billion euro. Money, no money. Who rule the world? They're simply printing, and no problem. But you fight for economy, growth, social sphere, should be money, not so much. This one. Look at America, look at these Republicans. They try to put country in default or do poor, more poor, and this fact, they're figures, and wealthy more wealthy. Fighting for that, putting country to default. Try do that. But we needed 90 billion, nothing. What nothing. We have machine, printing machine, partly covered with money. They have no money. Our system, satanic, evil. And all this mess created by them, by this system. I'm sorry, seconds. Drew Sullivan, this OCCP former head, but he remained, of course, OCCP. He tweeting, and this OCCRP, new report, how third countries helping Putler, which launched war in Europe, genocidal war. One of these countries, Kazakhstan. by fact check, revealed by OCCRP, Organized Crime and Corruption Report Project. Crime and Corruption. Tokayev. Putin. Sanctions are meant to prevent Russia from supplying its military from abroad, but sensitive tech is still getting through. We traced several of these supply chains through Kazakhstan and found they used companies newly established by Russians. Kazakhstan, one of country. They are Turkey of Erdogan, Turkey. They İlham Aliyev, which even you not mention İlham Aliyev. You see some about İlham Aliyev, how helping, continue help Putin? Mention. Not. Because I am. Control it me. Israel Mossad helping. Putler boss. And behind them Rothschild and Co. Even no mention. They have fact check. One of actively helping Putin avoid sanctions is İlham Aliyev. But their names Kazakhstan, Armenia, which true, Georgia, true, and Kyrgyzstan, even Uzbekistan, even Belarus of Lukashenko, using GAP, not same sanctions against Lukashenko regime. Therefore, there's difference between Belarus and Russia, fully sanctioned on Putler, but not fully sanctioned on Lukashenko. And Lukashenko using this gap means Putler. Lukashenko using this gap too is obvious. And China and United Arab Emirates and other countries very actively helping Putin. They in Europe today approximately 50 countries, 50 companies, 50 approximately. In Europe, in Germany, France, Italy, Britain, okay, Netherlands, Austria, continue help Putin avoid sanctions by supplying, giving them chips, MIPS, which so crucial, so important for Putin for continue produce his rockets, jets, etc. Tokayev helping Putin not only supplying drones and Putin using these drones bombing Ukraine. They recording this place where and some center near at Moscow near there was report how GIU workers there controlling these rocket attacks. Yeah, controlling rocket attack was launched by military jets or Putler or from military ship. They're controlled by the GIU team, which Sabah means near of Moscow. And they're using for that, for info, these drones too. The important part of Putin attack, deadly attack on Ukraine. And Tokayev and Ukraine, Zelensky should, on this case, take already final position. How you can continue, ignore that when Tokayev doing that? As Iran, huh? But in Tokayev case, Ukrainian, not yet, not acting. We should be. And G7 in Japan, very important decision there. F-16s, finally. Long overdue, means years ago this should happen. But okay, they are final and very bold decision leading by Joe Biden and their British Prime Minister Sunak and others. Their final decision send F-16 to Ukraine. First, will training of Ukraine fighters, pilots. This approximately 3-4 months will take. After that, F-16s. Means before end of year. This will happen, should, before end of year, this should happen. Enough quantity. This crucial here, this. Needed 50 or 100. Means 50 or 100. No less, no less. No do this mistake. And their long range means more than 300 kilometer missiles. Britain already supplied, Ukraine already start use that. Very crucial. Same should be about ATACMS. United States should finally start supply these ATACMS to Ukraine. And same range rockets, missile also France decided send to Ukraine. This is also very important. Ukraine should win. Ukraine, our position shall win, and they will need our support. Needed weapon, needed quantity. Patriot system working good, but I don't know there enough quantity covered all Ukraine. Not yet. Not yet. Why not yet? There should be enough quantity of Patriot systems. And also drones as repairs. Also important, crucial. And believe me, Ukraine will remove Putin troops from Ukraine even end of this year. We're waiting. This counter offensive operation will start, and Ukraine supplied by needed weapons and needed quantity will remove Putin's troops from Ukraine finally, from Crimea too. Crimea, very important part of Ukraine. I say we should stand in Ukraine on the counter-offensive attack, and this is crucial for finally change situation in war in Europe, and this means this will end of Putler authority, means ultra-fascist authority of Russia. And this is very important. Russian people will finally decide. I hope this will happen. Reject the chauvinism policy ideology finally. Be near of that, I say. And famous Joseph Muscat, Maltese former Prime Minister Ilham Aliyev they remain, continue to do their criminal operations. This team, after assassinated Daphne Caruana Galizia, but they are not true investigation about Daphne Caruana Galizia assassination, and they are linked to this money laundering scheme of Ilham Aliyev and Muscat, a grant to their Pilatus Bank to dual filing system. It's not investigated. And there should happen investigation, and European Union should push this way. Prime Minister Abela, I call you. Use this chance. If you will block or do complicate through investigation of Daphne assassination, Maltese people will know. And European Union actively use your opportunity in Malta should happen true and full investigation of Ilham Aliyev Muscat gang operations. One of them, this by schemes linked to Ilham Aliyev, not that. This one too. Vitas Global Healthcare was supposed to overhaul Malta's public hospitals, according to a $2.1 billion contract. This report from Organized Crime and Corruption Reporting Project. But documents show Vitas Global Healthcare, VGH, and its parent firms account spent funds on private school fees, opera tickets, Netflix subscriptions, and others. Companies behind Malta hospital controversy spent millions of luxuries. In February, Maltese court annulled a $2.1 billion public health care contract over suspicion of fraud. Financial records obtained by reporters, etc. This how Joseph Muscat what he did and continued to do, and he also mainly remained untouchable. They killed people. They killed United European Union citizen, Maltese citizen. How you can ignore that or downplay? If pontificates will call you European Union leaders, huh? Ursula von der Leyen, Charles Michel, you will downplay, ignore. And you downplay, ignoring what you have been doing against me, and same time try increase your importance, huh? Ursula and Charles, trustworthy and important. Look at Ilham Aliyev crimes. Enough is enough. And Tartar massacre too. I say, people, today this, I said what we shall do. No wait from them through needed action. Not will happen. Not will happen. Political establishment fully belong to this system. Media fully belong to this system. And this means they are not will through serious action. Because the system owned by Rothschild and Co. Their names. So we should act. We should start organized worldwide. Us should be billions on street and square same day worldwide. Are together with you. This possible and no difficult. Are together with you. We can together organize and go to streets and squares. Billions of people. And do that no difficult. I say